Alright, guys, we are back after long and fun summon stream. I love summoning. So much fun. And we are here to use 55% DOKKANFEST baby. Now, I do want to mention this. I had another request for me to do a 55% video at link level 10. Wait, that was a phantom input right there. Right now, I am just kind of like link level 1. And here, let's just go and awaken them. Oh, you know what I need to do as well? Let's go ahead and grab, whatchamacallit, my pity copy of baby. So, I did end up chasing the baby Trunks. Baby Trunks is really bad, I think, probably bad. I mean, maybe if there's like a full Corroded Body and Mind mission, I think it could be useful, but for the most part, I mean, who knows, but right now they didn't really set up that baby Trunks, I think, to succeed too effectively, but you guys know I still do like the rainbow and all the characters, right? So we've got him at 55%. Let's give him the sticker as well. You know, been quite a while since we've gotten a new DOKKANFEST TUR, but I cannot forget to give the boy baby a sticker. Perfect. Okay. So again, we're doing it at 55% link level 1. I could get him to link level 10, but the thing is that, like, just like the way I format these videos, I am hesitant to just burn all of my link, like, level material to always do that. So I do want to stay consistent and do link level 1 55% videos, right? It's just what I've always done and what helps me with kind of like maximizing my resources. So like, I do apologize for that, but like, remember, like, I'm actually playing the game, okay? Like, I'm actually, you know, summoning these characters, resources, grinding. I'm not just running to the private server and pressing a button and be like, oh, ho hum, private server, live my life for me, right? Like, it's like, I'm actually doing this. So, like, you do gotta forgive me in some aspects to be able to get all these videos up, like, efficiently and effectively. But don't worry, we're gonna be doing a lot of videos around baby. All right, so we got him stickered, we got him 55%, we're all good, ready for the video. Let me just, before I forget, let me grab the pity copy of baby. I do like to do this, on video if I can. So let's head on over here. Oh, okay, it's taking long enough. Green, here we go. Okay, I mean, I've only got 258 right there. Yeah, there, add to my, so I've got 10 copies. So I could rainbow, like, I could do you guys want the SSR Super Baby 1 showcase? It looks like I probably could do it, right? Here, let's just grab, I've got a lot in my gift box. Yep, there's 1,000. There's a lot more. There's some summon points, some of those. Yeah, so I've got a lot. A lot of, here, let's head back over to the so we did 200 plus, yeah, so is that what, 1908 pity coins? Phew, yeah, brutal summons, dude. All right, let's jump in. 55% baby. I think maybe we'll just start on Omega Shenron's team, because that's where baby will probably look his best. All right, guys, we are locking in. I do like to start in GDC content, the 4 special battle stages. I feel like this is good to show. Okay, we could, I guess I should just take my blessing, huh? The fact that this is a pretty decent setup for baby right here. I think I probably will. We'll trigger Omega's active. I know this buffs Omega, but, I mean, we have a team that should be able to sustain this quite fine, right? This also gets rid of the kids' territory, right? So that's good. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see what baby Vegeta's gonna look like. Now, again, keep in mind, there's his battle motion right there. Not very crazy. I think, like, Super Baby 1, like, does nothing, like, in the series. So I'm not gonna complain about his battle motion or anything like that. Super Baby 2's battle motion could be better. It could be better. And remember, we are at link level 1, so remember, baby, it's gonna be a massive jump in effectiveness once we actually get to the rainbow video, right? But y'all have to forgive me. Like, I'm gonna, like, leave, like do the rainbow. Perfect, we get the dodge. I'm gonna do it in the same format we always do, right? All right, let's see. Can we dodge this? I'm not sure if it was my Omega or the friend Omega, though. 90k. Good tanking by Omega right there. Nice. Remember, Baby has a 70% chance to dodge. Perfect. There we go again. After Baby attacks, he gets an extra 10% chance to dodge. So if maybe there was, you know, any attacks in slot 2 or any AoEs in slot 3, he would be good to go against those. Now, Baby does also give Corroded Body and Mind allies support. Right there, we weren't able to take any use out of it, but looks like LR Rose is in slot 7. So once we transform into Super Baby 2, we'll be able to utilize his Corroded Body and Mind support to buff up Rose nicely, which will be good. Right. I think Baby is going to be a nice option on Omega's team. Remember, with Baby, I think you do just simply want to think of him very similarly to AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think so, chat. Yeah, this kind of sucks, actually. Sin in slot 7 is not what I... well, Sin in a position where he could get floated off and get tortured is not really what I was looking for here. Yeah, like Sin comes back on turn 5, locked in slot 1. That would be no good for us. Alright, I guess I could... I mean, we could cut and come back. I just want to make sure not to miss any of Baby's transformation. Because remember, Baby... I mean, I don't remember when the last one was. I don't think it's been very recently, but... remember that Baby is a passive transformation character, right? Okay. Remember, so, like, each turn, we'll be able to use, like, the next form of Baby. So that is good, I'll say that. Like, the fact that it's just very simple with Baby, I mean, provided we're running him in, like, the team that they kind of want you to run, you know, it's just kind of like next rotation. We'll be able to get Baby's abilities. I think most of the time I'm using Baby, and I think, you know, Baby does have an extra ability if the whole rotation is Corroded Body and Mind, but I wouldn't really look too much into that. Alright, so here's Baby's transformation. He absorbs all the hatred, all the energy. You know, think of it like evil spirit bomb type stuff, right? And then he's able to use the Revenge Death Ball as well. Animation looks good, and, you know, we do get a really nice shot right there, right? Super Baby 2. So there we go. We got Super Baby 2 transformed. We could put Baby in slot 1. I am a little hesitant to do it, though. We do have a 70% chance to dodge, but I'm a little hesitant to do it just because I don't want Baby to get stunned. But I think I'm going to go for it, because otherwise it's not going to be until turn 6 that we'll see Baby. Now, yeah, so see, here's his battle motion. To me, this is just not good enough. I mean, if they're going to say, oh, this is not even his final form, it's actually like Golden Great Ape Baby, sure. And the Golden Great Ape, his battle motion is fine. But I do feel like they could have done a little bit better here. Like, he should have had some flash of power or something. They should have did something with it rather than just that. Because, I mean, this is a major, major Dragon Ball villain. And, I mean, he's just kind of, he's stretching. Like, he's just stretching. Alright, so here, let me just quickly, like, just put his kit up on screen for 2 seconds. Just so we can kind of get a glance at what Baby is working with here. Right, remember, we have our 70% dodge. He is guarding. He is giving Corroded Body and Mind ally support, attack support. This will hit Rose. He creates STR orbs, but we will need that if we're not fighting a superclass enemy or an Earthbred fighter enemy, right? So keep that in mind. This is one of Baby's strongest abilities here, truthfully. The Scouter and the Guaranteed Additional Super, if all allies are Extreme Class. Not really going to be that hard to set up, which will be good. Especially when we take him into Festival, it should be pretty easy to do that. And then, of course, there he's got that as well. So, alright, chat, let's just go ahead and jump in. A lot of times during these showcases, you guys know, I do like to put our character, you know, in harm's way. Like, I do want to put him in a tough spot. Alright, the 5 orbs right there, though, that's enough to get Baby's abilities. That gets him his damage right there. Let's look at Baby's Link set, which is really, really good. It'll work well for a lot of villain teams. Thirst for Conquest, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, GT, Hatred of Saiyans. That's his one shitter Link right there. Nightmare and Fierce Battle. That's the link set that we're working with right here. And just, again, to give you guys an example, Hatred of Saiyans, this is it. This is all. Looks like Global just had their data download maintenance and update. Looks like the site is just a little bit broken from that. Not a big deal, though. But you could see that there's mostly not good characters. Now, remember, it's start of turn Super Baby 1. So, like he is going to be able to link up with these guys always, right? Like this DOKKANFEST baby. But, like, we can't use... This guy is not available to be used because of his nuking leader skill. This guy's, you know, time-limited buffs are gone. And the rest of these characters are just shit. So, like, that's what makes a bad link. Is it doesn't matter... Like, what's the buff for this? 3 key, 10% attack. I didn't even have this link memorized. But what makes a bad link is... It doesn't matter, like, really what the stats are. I mean, sometimes... Like, Golden Warrior is a bad link, I would say. But, you know... More importantly, it's what characters are we going to even be able to have with him to activate the ability, right? Okay, so, alright, let's see how we do. I think, as long as we dodge the super, we should be okay. Alright, we had 70% dodge right there. Remember, so there's 2 ways you could build Baby's hidden potential system. You could give him, I think, raw attack and additional focus. That would be a Festival of Battle build. Or, geared more towards GDC fights, dodge and defense, and then additional third. That's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be raw defense, primary focus, dodge, additional third. That will be how I'm going to operate with Baby. Okay, let's just hop back in. I think I'll probably just come back when Baby is like on his turn where he's transformed. Okay, damn, yeah, a bummer. That's a bummer. It's a bummer. Guys, I'm actually going to show this turn right here because, I mean, this will be Baby in between I mean, we're getting juiced by double Omega right here. So I think this is a great turn. Keep in mind that Omega's damage reduction support certainly could help Baby a little bit. Especially once he's rainbowed. We have Big Bad Bosses level 10, right? I get the defensive equips on him, which will be huge. Oh, let me show... I mean, you're not going to be using Super Baby 1 very often. So, I mean, his kit is pretty basic, but it's literally just 1 turn of him. And then you transform. Remember, he doesn't stack either. Keep that in mind. His link set also does not change. Alright, so let's just get this turn right here. We could conserve orbs. That's only once we transform that we're going to need orbs with him. Alright, let's go ahead and see how we do. And then I'll skip ahead and we'll come back on our Super Baby 2 turn. Alright, my Omega didn't dodge either. Good tanking, though. Double digits right there. Nice. Yeah, the only thing that's annoying is they did do this Corroded Body and Mind shit on both Baby and Baby Trunks. But, I mean, it's, you know, it's whatever. Like, Super Baby 2, like, the 30% crit and damage reduction is definitely helpful. Especially, like, you know, if Omega might be on the team as well. But it's just not, like, realistic. Because we're not running full Corroded Body and Mind. Like, that's not happening. And we're not doing that. Like, what would we even do? So it's like, we'd run LR Rose, Baby, I guess Baby Trunks, and then it's like AGL Rose, and then we'd have to pick like 2 of the clones or Janembas. It's just not, like, that does not sound very good. Alright guys, we're coming back in. Here is a Baby Sama giving us a nice little transformation. Okay, I'd rather not float Baby off. I mean, we could probably put him... Okay, well, he's locked. We have no choice. We have nary a choice but to have Baby get floated off. Alright. Well, it is what it is. I mean, I don't want to use Golden Freeze as active for sure, because... The thing is, I don't want to use Golden Freeze as active to take the attacks away from Baby right here. So, I'm going to do this. This way I won't take the attacks away from him. This is my Omega, so we could dodge. Oh, I have to get some of these orbs here. We'll hit this. Alright, let's see how Baby does right here. Link-wise, is not going to be the craziest. Only Thirst for Conquest and Fierce Battle. Let's see how we do. All right, baby summer. Now remember, one thing about baby does stack. Oh, let me actually quickly pull it up. It should just, oh, we did dodge it. Nice. Good stuff. That's awesome, right? Dodging the super just means we're able to actually hit him. So that's so good. Dodge is so freaking valuable in this fight right here. Yeah, okay, this is the first time baby stacks attack and defense, which should be a 20% defensive stack. And I just confirmed, yeah, I just looked. It is a 20% attack and defensive stack. I do, wish some of these characters maybe like 20. I wish like they would just like change it to like 30 and 30, but like, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, we'll see baby against an AoE right here. And then baby will show back up in slot 1 for us, but that's not going to be a problem because we'll be able to transform into the golden Great Ape, right? Good dodge. Yep, nice. So remember, baby has 70% dodge. And then when he attacks, I guess it's only the first time, he'll jump up to 90% dodge the first time he attacks like this. So that's really useful for GDC fights, right? This would play very well in the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, by the way, right? Like baby in slot 3, think about how common it is for Goku Black to super back there. And remember, baby on rotation, if we're on the full villain team, he'll give us a scouter. Like that scouter baby gets is huge in that Goku Black and Zamasu fight, right? I'm not going to use Rose as active. I'm actually just trying to take it a little slow here. Let me come back on turn 6 and we'll get baby. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll go into the golden Great Ape. All right, guys. We're here on baby's next turn. We can just go ahead and go into the golden Great Ape. It doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to finish Omega in the golden Great Ape. Now, rainbowed and stuff, baby will do a lot more damage. But here, let's just go ahead and jump in. Remember, there was an update that Dokkan had where they added that, like, active ability that would hit, like, every single character. It's funny, because a lot of us figured it was going to be for probably, like, a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And ended up being for baby. Here, let's go ahead and transform into golden Great Ape.
Baby様、ブルーツ波増幅装置です。今です。
Alright, so then there we go. There's that little animation because baby does, of course, have an active skill. Now, I think, like, one disappointment about this character, I love his battle motion. That's not disappointing. But, the laugh. Yeah, perfect. The active skill does good damage. But I think the golden Great Ape baby, his attack stats aren't the craziest. It's not the biggest deal in the world, considering this serves as a team protector mechanic and all that. Oh, by the way, let's adjust baby into the middle slot. So now, remember, this is exactly why, yes, it does a little, like, less damage than I would like, this golden Great Ape baby. But, like, it's a team protector mechanic, which I just displayed by moving baby out of slot 1, right? We're going to cause Omega to use up his super. It'll be 2 turns of free damage. I mean, truthfully, this is one of the best active skills in the game. I mean, just kind of considering, like, the whole golden Great Ape transformation, it's one of the best transformations in the game, for sure.
お前の皮も骨も全て蒸発させてやるリベンジデスボールファイナル
Yeah, 55%, like, with no investment right there. I would say that damage seemed like it was pretty good, right? Like, I'm not upset about that damage whatsoever. So, all right, let's just go ahead and now get free damage in on Omega, right? So we'll have 2 turns. It's guaranteed to just be a 2-turn transformation, right? Let me double check that. Yeah, it's just for 2 turns. Yep, it's static. 100% of the time, it's 2 turns. Okay. A lot of, like, giant transformations, they aren't, like, static like that. it's like, you know, it'll 50%, it's 50% of the time it's 2 turns, 50% of the time it's 3 turns, that type of thing. But yeah, the attack numbers we'll see from Baby are not the craziest, as you guys could see, right? Like, it's not the most damage ever, but I mean, if you add the damage that the 2 turns of all the Golden Great Ape babies do to his active skill, plus the Team Protector mechanic, and it's really good. Now, the other thing, too, to keep in mind, stacks don't carry over to the Golden Great Ape. So, Golden Great Ape, this is actually only something we would do, in GDC fights. This is not, like, if you use this in Festival, you'll lose. Unless it's, like, you know, like, they're at, like, the boss is actually at, like, a sliver of health. But, like, like, basically, this transformation has no value in Festival whatsoever. Because the stacking that you're going to do isn't actually going to carry over to this mode. That's why, if we take a look at Golden Great Ape Baby's active skill, he gets the 1,700% on the actual active skill. It's so high because the stacks don't actually carry over, right? But, I mean, I think just simply making Super Baby 2 stack, they did make it to where he's good in all content, which is really, really good, right? Alright, I know that Golden Great Ape Baby, he does have a KO screen. When we see, there we go. Notice, you know, Baby was in slot 1. We kind of, like, you know, maneuvered around it in the Great Ape. I think we'll show Baby's active skill KO screen, because I believe he does actually have an active skill KO screen, so we'll have to make sure to see that. Sure, let's just hit this, and let's see how we'll do on this rotation right here. But yeah, guys, I think Baby is quite good to me. It feels like he's gonna be a fine addition to kind of like these GT bosses lineups. I mean, remember, Baby is kind of like a terrifying conqueror character. He's on Great Ape Power. The one thing about Baby when using him is he certainly is a lot stronger if all allies on rotation are extreme class characters. That's kind of a big thing, because that gets him the Scouter and the guaranteed additional super. Right, like, you do want those. You could live without all allies in the turn on Corroded Body and Mind. That, to me, is not a big deal whatsoever. I think I'll go into probably some Dokkan event type stage where the Corroded Body and Mind team next. We'll just, you know, have that ability with Baby, and then we'll also get the Golden Great Ape KO screen. But yeah, I mean, I think Baby's going to be doing good. And again, we'll be able to take Baby into... Baby will be excellent in... I mean, I actually did see a tweet of someone talking about how they think the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight is actually harder than Goku Black and Zamasu. I can see it. I can see it. That Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight is ridiculous. It is... You are under such a time crunch to kill, like, Gohan and Goten and Trunks, because they just hit so hard, so fast. They build up. You're cooked. Like, there's not really much you could do. So, all right, let's drop the Zamasu active. And I think we should be good to go. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do the Zamasu active. Yeah, this will do most of his health left. Yep. Okay. And then I guess we'll do... Maybe I should have done Goku Black's active to increase his defenses. Yeah, maybe I should have did that. What do you think? Maybe I should have did that. I mean, I guess I don't really care if we lose, though. Like, I've kind of, like, you know, we've seen what 55% Baby can do. So, not really tripping too much. Oh, yeah, well, okay. Yeah, not exactly a ton of damage there, Omega. Alright, hopefully Sin does not get locked in slot 1. That could be bad. I held back a little bit to make sure the Golden Great Ape, like, we'd be able to get to attack him fully. And that decision might have costed me. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Because, you know, I didn't want to finish Omega. Like, I was scared that, like, if I went full power, like, if I would have went full power with Rose on turn 4, like, we would have did so much damage. Now, the one thing about Golden Frieza running him is it means, you know, we're, you know, not having that big bad boss link up, right, with Golden Frieza, but Golden Frieza can be quite impressive in some of these fights. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. All right. Yep, nice, nice. I'm gonna hit the STR orbs, and then Baby should be good. He just needs 5. Yeah, 5 is not that much. All right, how's Baby looking? Okay. So we're getting these 4 stacks. We're not really getting the hidden potential system because why, chat? 55%, we're not going to be getting it. All right, so we'll make this the last turn. Then after this, I'm going to cut. I'm going to go to a full Corroded Body and Mind team, I guess. And then we'll just come back on Super Baby 2's turn. Probably in like some kind of like lower level event. And see how things are going to look for us right there. We'll let Baby get some damage in right here, though. Okay, nice. All right, Baby, what are we doing? Okay, pretty low. Low. Not really that high right there. He'll look a lot better rainbowed, Link level 10, good equips, good build. You guys know the deal. You guys know the deal. All right, we'll come back, we'll come back. Yeah, double digits right there, nice. All right, guys, we're over here. We're in the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, guys. Can you tell? This is the OG one. It's funny. For a long time, this Zamasu was immortal, but I can't really do this one effectively in these showcases anymore. Because it like, this Zamasu, he dies so fast. It's so crazy. Alright, so here's Baby. So, I mean, I did just want to display this in the video. I felt like, you know, it's important to get all aspects of the character in these videos. So, Baby, if you have the full rotation of Corroded Body and Mind characters, I mean, it's powerful. 30% crit and 30% damage reduction. But I don't know. I mean, they just set that up, I think, to make him a little bit stronger in Corroded Body and Mind. You're not... Corroded Body and Mind is not a real team. Like, it's still, like, I don't... Like, I have let... Bro, it's just not good. Like, this is not... Like, you do have LR Rose, who's, you know, one of the top 4 best units in the game. Yes. And AJL Rose is pretty solid. But, like, you know, and Baby is good. But it's just... It's... I don't know. Like, it's not... We're not gonna be getting that ability. So, I would just like to just keep that in mind. So, alright, let's do this. The other thing I would like to do here... is get the golden Great Ape KO screen. Because he does have a KO screen where he laughs, which I think is pretty cool. So, alright, let's see what Baby looks like on this turn. We've got that full ability. Let's go with the golden Great Ape KO screen, and I think we will be good. Do we need to do more runs? I mean, I didn't really run Baby on his own team, but I don't know if that really matters too much. Yeah, let's see. We're going to kill Goku Black and Zamasu right here. This Zamasu is just not... Like, he is not capable. Like, yeah, anytime I hop in here, this is what happens. Alright, so we'll go into a different event in order to get the golden Great Ape KO screen. Yep, there we go. Zamasu's done. Now Goku Black is done. Alright, chat. Well, there's 55% Baby. Let's just come back and get that golden Great Ape KO screen. And I think we probably will be good from that point on. 55% Baby, you could definitely use them. I mean, it's a very simple time right now. I mean, if you're able to rock dodge on characters, I mean, you're going to be looking... Like, dodge is very effective. Dodge is very, very effective, right, in these GDC fights. Because it's like, even the characters, oh my god, they've got the crazy, you know, massive damage reduction, and oh, they're guarding and shit. Okay, this Baby is Link level 10. Alright, let's see what this Baby does. This baby right here is Link level 10. Well, wait, no, hold on, I'm gonna reset. Let me get the orbs he needs. Hold on. All right, yeah, sorry guys. Here, let's hit this. Let's see what damage Baby is gonna give us on this turn right here. Baby-sama. What damage are you giving us, baby? Let's see. Cause it's Link level 10. All right, I mean, yeah, dude, look at the extra damage. I mean, a lot of that is from Link's, right? Like, Link leveling it's important, especially these big time villain characters like Baby. Link leveling is massively important. All right, let's just get the Great Ape KO screen here. All right, guys, let's just do back-to-back active skills here, and go ahead and terrorize and take down Bojack, and get our Great Ape Baby KO screen. Actually, you know what? I want to do it on a single phase. We're just gonna go right into double active skills right here.
Baby 様、ブルーツ波増幅装置です。今です。
お前の皮も骨も全て蒸発させてやる。リベンジデスボールファイナル。
Oh, chat, they shafted him. They didn't just let him laugh infinitely. Damn, that's just like Tech Vegito. Tech Vegito's KO screen would have been significantly improved if he would have just kept wagging that finger the whole time. Same thing with Great Ape Baby. I mean, this is a great KO screen, but I don't know why we needed to rein in his laughing. Seems a little mysterious to me. We could have just let him laugh. Let him laugh, man. You know, hashtag let him laugh. I don't know. All right, there's Baby at 55%. I think he's solid. He could help. If people wanted to summon for Baby here, I don't think that, like, nothing should really hold you back. I mean, remember, 11th anniversary is going to be in January, but that's many months away. I think, like, once we start getting closer to, like, November, it's like, okay, like, you know, the Christmas carnival, you could probably skip, you know, some of that type of stuff. But, yeah, anyway. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Baby's details, but I do like this Baby quite a bit. I think he has a great kit that will allow him to help in all content. I think Baby feels like a pretty big W to me, which is, you know, thank goodness, right? Like, all right, 10 years, Baby, we finally get him, and he's ass. You know, much better that he's actually, like, Blue Kaioken. That's what they say about Blue Kaioken. I waited forever, and he's terrible. And, like, he is. But, like, Baby looks good. All right, guys, so there was 55% DOKKANFEST Super Baby 1, Super Baby 2, Golden Great Ape Baby, however we want to say it. I like him a lot. I think that this character is quite good here. So let's go ahead and take a look at his details. This is Newborn Tuffle's superpower, Super Baby 1. I'm not upset at the decision to make this guy start a turn Super Baby 1, by the way. I think it's fine. Leader skill, Corroded Body and Mind, or Battle of Fate, category key 3, 200% HP, 170% stats, and then additional 50% for characters on Terrifying Conquer, Final Trump Card, or GT bosses. It's a really good team. Battle of Fate, just simply put, is a really good category, and it's always going to be a really good category too, right? Unless it's like, oh, we just entered into a meta reset, right? Like in January, maybe Battle of Fate wasn't as good as it could be. Can you please load? Oh my god, thank you. But like, we have a lot of very good characters, as you guys can see, right? Like, we could build this in a variety of different ways. We could definitely beat Festival just with, like, pretty much characters displayed on the screen right here, right? I'm eager to, you know, get Vegeta and Trunks and, you know, have him, you know, buff up Omega and Baby, and we'll do, like, a Festival run, see how things are going to go, right? So there's his leader skill, looks good. Passive skill, Controlled Vegeta. So Baby gets 2 key, 250% attack and defense, 70% dodge, guard, and gives Corroded Body and Mind category allies 50% attack. If I was to change this character at all, I think I would probably just swap his support to extreme class allies. Maybe just like 2 key and 20% attack and defense. I mean, that's at Super Baby 2. Maybe like, maybe just like extreme class allies, like 1 key, 10% attack and defense right here. Just a little bit of support rather than like a big, juicy monster buff for Corroded Body and Mind. Just like a little support that would hit all villains. I think it would just be a much more effective way to design a villain character. I mean, in Corroded Body and Mind, I'm tempted to say it'll never be a team. I mean, the fact that GT bosses is like legitimately like just straight GT bosses is one of the best teams in the game. And LR Super 17, very good chance he'll at least be good considering Omega's support. Like they made GT bosses good. So I'm very hesitant to say like Corroded Body and Mind will never be a team, right? Because that's not true. I mean, if they want to, they'll make it a team. But I just wish his support was villains instead. Then when attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 250% attack and defense. And this first time, he gets a 10% chance to dodge. So then his transformation, remember, it's just a passive transformation. 5th turn from character's entry turn is his third, no matter what, it means his third appearance. That's just what that means, right? 5th turn, entry turn is your third appearance. If there's another 3 Corroded Body and Mind allies or GT bosses allies on the team, starting from 3rd turn from character's entry turn, which, no matter what, that just means his 2nd appearance, which is fine. As a transformation condition, so you have 1 turn of Super Baby 1, and then you go right into his transformed state of Super Baby 2, which I think is quite good. His super attack is the Big Bang attack. We get 30% attack and defense for 1 turn and immense damage to the enemy. I mean, it would be nice if this was a stack as well, but I mean, it's not the biggest deal, I suppose. Link set is very good. Baby is like Baby, Janemba, like some of these characters have always had great link sets. Thirst for Conquest, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, GT, Hatred of Saiyans, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle. Again, very good link set. He links well with a lot of strong characters here. Well, maybe right now, a lot of the characters we're looking at aren't that good, but like this is a link set that just works super well, right? So that's there. That's good. 12 key multiplier is 150%. And then remember, he does have his multiple transformations into Super Baby 2. And then, of course, the golden Great Ape Super Baby 2 transformation as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the categories here for Super Baby. So he, of course, is a Corroded Body and Mind character. I mean, I will definitely take more options for this team. We've waited for Baby to get a character for quite a while. They could continue pushing Baby stuff a lot, too. They could easily drop another Baby character. There's, like, the Baby-possessed Saiyans. I mean, they could make solid units out of all of them. I mean, they could do something similar to what we saw with the Rose Goku Black clones. I mean, they could do that with the possessed Saiyans. Right? Like, we already have Gohan, Goten, and Trunks as, like, free-to-play characters, and there is a Videl possessed boss as well. So, like, they could do something like that eventually if they wanted. It's good that Baby finally gets his Dokkanfest, and then, we could do, like, another LR or something like that down the line. Baby, of course, is also on Battle of Fate, because, the card includes the Golden Great Ape when he's fighting Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so that's awesome right there. I like how they handled this here. I think they did a good job, right? Like, we got the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then later on in the year, we got the TUR Baby. It worked well. Then, Baby, of course, is also a Terrifying Conqueror category character. Terrifying Conquerors is bubbling right now. We could get, like, a massive Dokkanfest LR, Carnival LR, Terrifying Conqueror leader, and we'd be good to go. And then, like, Final Form Cooler, EZA, like, we could be in business for sure. All right, so there's that. Then there's also Final Trump card, which Super Baby is on as well. That's good. Baby, of course, is on GT Bosses, which, dude, what a time to be alive. They turned GT Bosses into one of the best teams in the game. Like, that's a good video. Like, I'll probably do a GT Bosses team update video, and it's going to be, not clickbait. GT Bosses is now one of the best teams in the game. Yeah, like, I love it. I'm gonna type that down, right? Not clickbait. GT Bosses. I'm just gonna put best team in the game. I'll remember what I mean. And I mean, you guys, I don't know. People wouldn't be mad at me if I called GT Bosses the best team in the game. That's not something people get mad at, right? Like, they'd be like, yeah, gas up GT Bosses, right? Whatever. So there's that. Then there's Transformation Boost. Baby is on. Remember, Transformation Boost always has a huge roster of characters, right? Which is nice. Then there's the Artificial Life Form category team. Always good to see more options for this. We've had so many Artificial Life Form missions that having more options will always be helpful, right? Baby is also on the, what is this, Target Goku? Yeah, this is the Target Goku category. Yeah, so there we go. Like we all guessed it correctly. Like, I was thinking it, and I saw a bunch of different tweets talking about this. Like, a bunch of people were kind of like, oh, Target Goku mission from, remember that Broly fight in the Pure Saiyan Red Zone. Like, could we see a Target Goku character coming? And immediately, we did get one, right? So that's good. So this baby could certainly help in the Target Goku mission, because you could run him and the Golden Friezas on Omega's team, right? So it's like, he will help for that mission. There's also the Revenge category. This is awesome. More options for the Revenge team I'm really excited about, because it's just such a small category, right? So that's really good. Then there's also the Inhuman Deeds category team right here. Yep. Inhuman Deeds, so he's on, one of Omega's leader skills. So funny how for years and years and years, this never had a real leader skill, too. I'm gonna flip over for this. For years, dude. Like, it just never had a real leader skill. Yeah, it wasn't until Vegeta. Like, look at this. This category came out in April of 2020. April of 2020, this category came out. The first real leader was Scouter Vegeta in October of 2024. 4 years later. And since then, this is now, we've had like multiple actual leaders, including LR Omega, right? So we could probably see that for something like Worthy Rival, right? Which is similar, where it's just never really had like a leader since like 2019, so that'd be cool to see, right? No, 2020, because the Angel Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. But yeah, there's that right there, Inhuman Deeds. Then there's also Space Traveling Warriors, which Baby is on, so that's cool. Space Traveling Warriors is a team Dokkan routinely does, so Baby could be ready to help. That would be good. Then Baby is also on the Giant Form category team. That's awesome to get a new Giant Form character. I mean, as you guys can see, these are very rare. This Tapion, this is December of 2017, so Giant Form characters are not common. This is 2019 right here. Right? This is 2022. Like, we rarely get options added to this team. So, it's always nice to see, right? And then finally, down here, we have the Giant Ape Power category team. Awesome team, which everyone loves. Wrath Broly added to it, Baby on it. And, I mean, Daima Goku is coming. The last stop must be 11th anniversary, right? Like, it's... Like, they couldn't possibly wait past that. That's got to be what it is. Or New Year's or something. I don't know. It's like, at this point, if they just drop them as TURs at this point, I think people will get really mad. They say, why did they make us wait so long? If they were anniversary, run the game characters for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, people probably wouldn't be too frustrated, right? Like, once Beast came out, no one gave a fuck about Ultimate Gohan not being Beast anymore, right? Like, if they're gonna make Daima Anniversary and they go all the way with it, maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. But, I mean, we'll see. All right, so there's the categories for Super Baby 1 right here. Remember that Baby does have his transformation. It's very easy to do. It's either his third appearance, 5th turn from start of turn, or his second appearance, 3rd turn character start of turn, with another 3 Corroded Body and Mind allies or GT Bosses allies on the team. And then he transforms into Super Baby 2. He gets his new super attack, passive changes, gains an active skill, but his links do stay the same. So let's go ahead and swap over and take a look right here. Yep, so this is now Super Baby 2 Giant Ape. Passive skill, Vengeful Baby. His effects, he gets 3 key, 250% attack and defense. Gets a 70% chance to dodge and guards. Corroded Body and Mind category allies get 60% attack. And then he will randomly create STR key spheres. When attacking with 12 key, he gets 250% attack and defense. And then the first time he shows up, he gets a 20% chance to dodge when attacking. So he'll be at 90% dodge after attacking. So if we would load into a turn where there's no attacks in slot 0, and there's only attacks in like, slot 1, 2, and 3, so like the tech pan slot, then the part in, slot rotation slot 2, and, the third spot in the rotation, he could have 90% dodge, which could be good. If all allies in the turn are extreme class characters, he gets a Scouter and a guaranteed additional super. This is what you want to aim for with Baby. In Festival, don't worry about this, but in GDC content, we at least want this right here. The Scouter is massive, in all the GDC fights, really. Like, it's huge. I guess not the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 1, but the other 3, a Scouter is life-saving, right? So as long as you've got this up, Baby will really help. This is an ability to ignore. If all allies in the turn are Corroded Body and Mind characters, you get 30% crit, 30% damage reduction. I mean, you could run a couple of, that does include LR Rose and Zamasu. And then maybe you could run one of the clones, and then it's just occasionally that rotation would look like that. But I'm just going to tell you guys, like, this is not something to build around. I would just advise you guys to ignore this when you can. With 3 key spheres obtained, or if there's a superclass enemy, when Baby gets a key sphere, he gets 120% attack and 30% crit. And then with 5 key spheres obtained, or if there's an Earthbred fighter enemy when you're getting a key sphere, he gets 120% attack and 30% crit. So pretty good stuff, he has an active skill, the Giant Ape Transformation. He could do it on his next attacking turn. So the structure of the character could be Super Baby 1 turn 1, Super Baby 2 turn 3, and then Golden Great Ape Baby on turn 5, right? Which is good. So no problem with the transformation conditions. Those are good. 12 key multiplier, 150%. Then Baby, his super attack is the Revenge Final Flash, and he is a stacking character. Stacks 20% attack and defense, and does immense damage to the enemy. So the stack, I mean, villains need some options for Festival. This will help. Baby should be able to do decent in Festival. We could probably just straight up run his team Battle of Fate, and it could be pretty interesting, right? Because we would be able to run Vegeta and Trunks on there. So, we could kind of, like, I don't know, maybe Baby, and I'm not sure who the other character would be that I'd have with him. Maybe Baby would be better as the floaters. I'm not sure what the structure of the team would look like. One rotation would need to be maybe Vegeta and Trunks and Rose. It's hard to say for sure. But yeah, I mean, there's that right there. Okay. Link's set, of course, is the same. Thirst for Conquest, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, GT, Hatred of Saiyans, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle. All right, perfect. Yep, so there is that. That is the Super Baby 2 transformation. And then remember, if we go back in, then Baby, on his next attacking turn, we can use his active skill, and we could do a giant form Golden Great Ape transformation for 2 turns here. Where he'll get a super attack, passive change. He has an active. This is the first Great Ape that's got an active, right? Or giant form character. And then remember, no links, because he is just a giant form transformation. So let's go ahead and swap on over. So this right here, this is Super Baby 2 Giant Ape. But it's Golden, Ape. Passive skill, Monstrous Baby. Okay. He gets 300% attack, a guaranteed, or 1 additional key per key sphere obtained. He's a TUR, so that's crazy, right? Like, it's, okay, yeah, that's going to be fine. And then guaranteed crits. And remember, Baby is creating STR orbs, so it's like when you transform, like, your field's going to be looking fine. So 300% attack, extra key per key sphere, and then guaranteed crits. His active skill, Revenge Death Ball Final. He could do this immediately, and he gets 1700% attack temporarily, and does ultimate damage to the enemy. And then, of course, he does have a KO screen on that. His super attack is the Super Gallic Blaster, where he gets massively raises attack temporarily, and then destructive damage to the enemy. The massively, of course, is 100%. And then there we go. Yep, 150% 12 key multiplier like usual. There we go, guys. There is Super Baby 2, DOKKANFEST Super Baby 2, DOKKANFEST Golden Great Ape Baby. Pretty good stuff here. I think they did a really good job with this character. I think this is a great DOKKANFEST. I think this was a good pick. I think it works well with characters that are existing in game right now. I mean, I just don't really have complaints about this character. The only minor thing I would really like was if his Corroded Body and Mind support was better and it affected more allies than just that really bad category. I mean, you could say the Golden Great Ape doesn't do enough damage with his attack stats. I think that's valid, but remember, it's a guaranteed 2-turn team protector mechanic too. So, and the active skill does hit hard. So it's a little difficult for me to really nitpick the super attack damage of the Golden Great Ape when you have 6 of them attacking and you do have the active skill and it's a 2-turn team protector mechanic ability. So I just can't really complain about that. I think that this is a great character. So they're 2 in a row. Despite all the jokes about Tao and Tao being like the low point in Dokkan history, like interest-wise in the game, unfortunately, because it's Tao. Tao is an elite monster W, really great Dokkan Fest. Baby is as well. So that's all these Dokkan Fest have been hits. Just boom, 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 boom for quite a while, right? Like we have Blue Cow, hit was great, but Blue Cow Kengoku was a miss. And then, Tao was the next Dokkan Fest, massive W. Then, the GDC LRs and the TDC LR, Golden Frieza and Gogeta were all Ws. We have not had a bad Dokkan Fest in quite some time now, which is a really good feeling, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.